Welcome to Extra presented by VDG Sports. I am your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. No filter, very censored. I know where I want to go. I'll go in the same place where I was going to previously go, except for I got sidetracked. But I'm not sidetracked now. I am extremely focused. In fact, I'm so focused, I'm just going to go ahead and let you know how focused I am. I'm focused like a laser pointer, that is. A laser pointer. Definitely not a weapon. I had a question. Where are the peeps who love it hot? Where are the peeps who love it warm? And I ask that sincerely because I want to know, how are they moving? Moving mean, how are they coping with the extreme hot weather? Because last I checked, you can only take so many clothes off. Last I checked, you can only run the AC, the air for so long. I mean, it got to the point one day, and that day shall go nameless, but it was a weekend day. Let me just say that. I was standing right in front of the AC machine that was blowing out some air. But the air, as it was coming out, it was just so warm and so hot around and outside and everywhere, pretty much on the planet, that the air was almost, not exactly now, because I still want to maintain being a truth teller, even though I throw a little hyperbole in there. There's a difference. And for the most part, I can say you, and that's the you plural, recognize the difference. But I'm still trying to maintain being a truth teller. Therefore, there's a hyperbole sometime. The air that was coming out wasn't the same temp, but it wasn't ice cold. And the temperature I set it to, the thermostat to, where I wanted the room temp to get, I don't think it ever reached that point. I don't think it ever got there. I don't think it reached that point or got there. The machine could have just ran. I don't think it would have made it that day. So I just made a business decision. That I'm just going to go ahead and turn this off. And I'm going to go somewhere in the spot in my crib and just do what the Neanderthals did. Not the cave people, not the cavemen, because I didn't want anything on. And I'm sure Neanderthals had clothing and all that stuff as well. I don't need a history lesson. That's where hyperbole come in. So you're welcome on that one. If you were struggling and just needed to know, you're welcome. I just went to a spot where I took everything off, but I did, have some shorts on. I didn't go all the way. You never go all the way. You can, but I'm not gonna go all the way. So I had some shorts on. No socks, no shoes, just no shirt, none of that. And I'm just there, melting, not because I'm sweet, but if you think I am, thank you. That's a compliment. Thank you. Greatly appreciate it. I just was melting and just melted. And I know what you're thinking. I know what you're saying to yourself. But why? Why did you turn the AC off? Because the AC was blowing out warm air. The AC was blowing out air that wasn't that different from the air that was already there. So I came to the conclusion that I don't need air blowing that's almost the same temperature as the air that's already in the room, the air that's already in the crib. I don't need that air. If that's the case, I can just turn on a fan and circulate warm air. I can just turn on a fan and circulate the warm air. And this is what brings me back to the question that I asked at the top. I asked at the beginning, and it was a serious question. Bird-like voice. And it was a serious question. The peeps who love it hot, want it hot, can't get enough of being hot and the heat and the heatness of it all. How are you coping? What are you doing? What are your tricks? And I'm not saying this like I want to take advantage of you. I'm not saying this like I want to do bad things or I got evil intentions or some maniacal stuff that's going on or nefarious reasons or anything to that nature. No. I will compensate you. If you got a secret and you just put a price on that secret, I will compensate you. I just want to know how you coping and what you doing. Cause you made fun of me. And that's the you plural. It's like, oh, you like it cold, huh? Ha ha ha. I don't understand why. I don't see why. Okay, well, let me try it this way again. You can only take off so many clothes and you're still hot. At least if it's cold, I can put on clothes and I can put on stuff and I can do things to warm up that's not going to cost me money. How about that? And it's not that I'm frugal because I just offered to pay you for your secrets and your tips. It's just that I make a business decision and the business decisions I make logical sense. Make logical sense. If you say you prefer nice weather and nice temps, okay. 70s, okay, fine. But hot heat, yeah, I got to question your motives. Yeah, I got some questions. And it's not me judging. It's me trying to get a deeper understanding. It's me trying to figure out. It's me trying to understand. It's me trying to know what to do. So if I'm ever presented with this issue, this problem again, I'll have a solution. I'll be able to use the solution so I can not be affected in a negative way and moving forward, and possibly it never can happen again. And if it does, I can be calm, cool, collected. Of course, with the cool being with the cool being the best part of the triple C's. I'm just trying to get a better understanding. I'm just trying to figure out. I don't really care that you judge me and you were judging me and waving your finger and turning your nose up in the air and saying, oh, you like it cold, huh? You just don't understand. You just don't know nothing. That's cool. That's fine. You feel that way? Hey, everybody got wrong opinions. Everybody got wrong opinions. I hold an L and I'm wrong about things sometime too. It's rare, but it happens. And I'll gladly admit when I am. But when I'm not just going to fall on my sword just to appease the masses. No. Don't you know me by now? Don't you know me by now? I don't move that way. I don't make moves like that. I don't. I'm just trying to understand. I'm just trying to know what to do if I'm ever faced with this situation again where I'm trying to cool down. I am trying to do something that make me feel just a little bit comfortable. Just a little bit, because the heat make me sleepy. The extreme hot weather make me crazy. And that's crazy with a K. Crazy with a K. And if you don't understand the crazy with a K meaning, I just say this. Go back and review some of the historical documents, regs, you already know. Non-verbal communicating peeps, I just wanted to shout you out because I ain't forgot about you. I haven't forgot about you. I just don't want everybody to know about being nonverbal communication, especially the news, because there's levels to this. There are levels to this. The regs already know, and some of the regs know the steps and the moves that they got to make and what they got to do to become nonverbal. The noobs, just know that there's some nonverbal communicating peeps that's among us, and we communicate nonverbal. I can just do what I do, and we have this deep understanding amongst us, but there's this special bond. I'm just calling it a special bond because we don't know what to call it. We still have yet to figure out what to call it. We still have not determined a name for this, but it's deep. It's on a different plane. It's on a different level, but we're on the same wavelength though. We're definitely on the same wavelength. Cause I can get information, and if I can get data, and then if the information that's provided to me make me think twice, or just even make me think about the current situation, and there's more options for me to utilize and have and be in the same position that I am if I'm in the cold, then I'll say, you know what? I'll throw my hands up in the air. I'll wave them because I care. And I'll say this. You were right. I was wrong. It really doesn't matter. Me liking it cold is a preference. But when it's all comes down to it, or when it's all said and done, both methods or both preferences work. If you like it cold, liking it cold is the same, and it's comparable to liking it hot, because they're the same amount of things that you can do to satisfy the thirst. There's the same amount of steps that you can take. That if you're too hot, you're cool. You're too cold, you're warm, or whatever it is you want to do, or however you want to make it. But I have yet to see that in action. I have yet to see that in practice. And it's not like that I'm avoiding it. It's not like that I'm saying that I just want to be right no matter what. I just want to be right no matter what. And I'm not taking any new information in. I'm not taking no input in. I don't care. No. And if that was you, and if you do think that way, I'm just going to go ahead and say, I'm not going to give any multiple choices. I'm definitely not going to give any fill in the blanks. I'm just going to go ahead and provide the answer. You're wrong. With a capital G. You are wrong. I'm not gonna explain that one. That one, you're just gonna have to go back and review some historical documents, or you just have to go back 30 seconds or so and just keep playing it over and over and over and over and over and over. And eventually the light will come on. And if the light never comes on, I suggest you ask a friend, and a friend will help you. And if that friend can't help you, maybe that friend knows a friend. And if that friend can't find a friend, that friend may know a friend. And then if that's the case, then I suggest you start asking some random strangers. And some random strangers possibly can fill you in. But don't hold your breath on that one. Might want to do some more research. You might want to do some more research, or you can just do it the easy way. There, I've given you multiple choices. You pick, you choose. I'm just the narrator. Definitely not the hater. I'm just trying to understand. I don't even care about being laughed at. I don't even care about, oh, you like it cold, huh? You don't think like the rest of us do. Oh, that's a compliment. Why, thank you. And no, I'm definitely not saying I'm one of these, what is it called? Independent thinkers or free thinkers or whatever that new lingo goes about. I'm just saying that I am open to input. I am open to information. I am open to that. And not letting the process play out, because I never, ever, ever suggest anybody go down someone else's rabbit hole. No. I'm just saying, you just take the information in and you use it accordingly, or don't use it accordingly, or maybe a reference. Maybe it piqued your interest, or maybe it didn't, or maybe it's a conversation starter. There are many different ways to take it in where you can just do what it do. Do what it do. And that's why I sincerely ask, how are you dealing with extreme hot weather? Or is it all or am I making this up? Am I fabricating this? Or am I just not being a truth teller? And this whole warmness is just my mind playing tricks on me. But I ain't in the ghetto, boys. I'm not in the group. And that's the shout out to you, ghetto boys. I see you. Thank you for listening. Be sure to check out the website at extra.vdgsports.com. That is extra.vdgsports.com. There's a YouTube as well. VDG Sports. Like, subscribe, share. Basically, do whatever it is you do there. Comment if you may, comment if you must. Yeah, you can. You can. And as you probably already know now, this episode is not being sponsored by VinceDouglasGurkey.com. VinceDouglasGurkey.com is where you can keep up with me, my whereabouts, my well-being, all things Vince, basically all things Vince. And you know what time it is. And once again, thank you for listening. Peace out. See, I gave you something different. That's a good one, but it's still not the original.